Porsha's's show. I don't watch the show. On my mama, I swore to myself that I would not get myself involved in that show because first of all, y'all know I get like secondhand embarrassment. And so when things be happening on the show that I just can't watch, I just don't watch. All right. On top of that, you guys already know. Listen, this is you guys' chance to be like, Roxanne, I told you. Roxanne, I told you. I know many of you guys have had to sit through many of my reviews of Real Housewives of Atlanta and had to hear me talk about how much I love Porsha and, you know, probably gave her a couple of passes that maybe she didn't deserve. I mean, I try not to do that. I try to call it as I see it, and I try to be fair about everybody, right? But Porsha was a favorite of mine. You guys have known that. I've always enjoyed her and all of that. This is you guys' chance to just be like, Roxanne, we tried to tell you about Porsha and the fact that she's a bird. And, you know, I never thought that she was a bird, but, and I don't know if I would necessarily classify her as a bird right now, but Porsha just ain't right. It hurts my heart to say that, you guys. This show, just from the fucking clips that I see on social media, that's enough to let you know that, first of all, this show was a big mistake. She should have never did this show. Secondly, girl, you didn't quit all your good regular paying jobs for some bullshit like this, and then for your family to look so negative in it. You done gave up Dish. You didn't gave up Real Housewives of Atlanta, even though they'll probably take her back in some years. But because of this show, you have lost many of your fans from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, I'm pretty forgiving and shit, but it's hard for me to get past certain things. And I already told you guys, even though Simon and Fallon was having whatever the fuck they was having and their issues and all, my issue was with the fact that Porsha knew that this girl was still with him. And she was, out of all the men that's on this earth, you trying to mess with this woman's man. Whether or not they was having problems or not, that ain't for you to even be fucking with, okay? There's two separate issues there. But anyway, I had said I wasn't going to watch the show because I just couldn't. I felt like every week I was going to be saying negative shit, you know, and I'm just not a ranter, so I don't like talking about shit that you guys all know that when something gets on my nerves, I'll be so annoyed about something. The reviews don't even be that good. You can tell that you can tell that I'm just not even feeling it, right? You can tell when I enjoy doing a review as opposed to just me doing it because people are expecting me to do the review, right? So that's how I felt that I was going to be about Porsha. And I'm so happy I didn't review it, even though that's a whole bunch of money that I passed up. I know, child, I know. But sometimes, bitch, you got to stand on something. I am so embarrassed for her, and I'm so disgusted for her, and I'm just so disappointed. Just so disappointed, because it was just like, girl, you had us fooled, girl. You had us fooled. Not everybody, but a good amount of us. And this show has just shown that other side that we really didn't need to see. Now, she with this man. Every time I see him, he look like he just be like, why the fuck did I even get involved in this? But I have heard things about Simon, and I know that the rumor out there is that he wanted to be, you know, on TV. He wanted this whole thing anyway. So this was right up his alley. He done hooked up with Porsha and, you know, all of that. But it's just a bad look. It's just a bad look. I saw the fight. From what I could see, and you guys, I wasn't running it back and looking at it closely and looking at it on my TV or anything. I was just looking at it on my phone. I can't give it no more energy than just scrolling through Instagram. But from what I can see, it looked like she was going after Dennis's mama because she was down, you know, reaching down. And Dennis was trying to stop her. And then all of the family got to jumping in. I don't know who's who. I know the niece or the cousin, Stormy or whatever her name is, and some other people. But it's just, girl, it just seems like she still has feelings for Dennis. She don't want Dennis to be doing, bringing women around, and she don't want Dennis to do this and Dennis to do that. But you still trying to have him involved in the family, and you trying to regulate what this man do. And Dennis has his own set of issues. I'm not excusing Dennis, but in this case, when we talking about this fucking fight and all of that, I just feel like it was on Porsha and her family. Okay. Somebody actually sent me an on-site, I think that's the name of the website, on-site. That's Ra Ali's website, right? Evidently she got an auntie that then put out a statement. Let me read it to you. I made sure I got a hold of old Auntie's statement. This is what the auntie had to say. She said, one thing I don't stand for is disrespect. I don't care who you are. You don't disrespect anyone's mother. You don't call someone's mother out of their name. And you definitely don't try to put your hands on anyone's mother. Well, you know, many of us as mothers, young and old. So I think we talking about like old mamas. Okay. I mean, you ain't trying to whoop your old mama's ass. Okay. But anyway, many have asked me my opinions on the show. So here it is. I'm glad that I declined to do the show after being asked to be on there. I don't agree with a lot that's being portrayed, but what I am grateful for and thankful for is that the world gets to truly see who Dennis and Mama Gina are. Ones that over the years I have personally gotten to know and love. One who have called and checked in on me and my family almost every day since my mom passed. So no one can ever say anything bad about them or disrespect them in my book. I will not stand for it. And to answer some of y'all's questions, so I don't have to answer them anymore. Was I asked to be on the show? Yes, but I declined simply because I knew initially they wanted to create a fake narrative that Porsha has a village that agreed to all her bullshit and she doesn't. Do you still talk to Porsha? Nope. After not hearing from her or Diane since my mom passed, and then months later asked to do a show, absolutely not. I'm not a seat filler. Do I agree with Porsha and Simon's relationship? I don't agree with messing around with, better yet, being engaged to a married man, which I told her my thoughts, and her response, amongst a few other words, were, be blessed, and oh, have the Lord been blessing me. For the record, I am no one's ass kisser, seat filler, flunky, or groupie. Never have been and never will be. And I damn sure not the one to call out of convenience. And lastly, anyone who agrees or condones that behavior, I want no parts. My parents raised me better than that. If no one publicly has apologized to you, I will apologize on behalf of our family. You didn't deserve that, Mama Gina. Okay. Now, this is a cousin of Porsha's. I don't know what the lady name is. Maybe it's Lady T Ford on Instagram. I don't know. Porsha seemed to have a lot of her family sipping the Kool-Aid, but from the commercials and from just the little clips I've seen, it don't seem like all of the family is really with it, but they on the show and they got to do it because they done already agreed to be on the show. But it just seems like Porsha, I mean, it just was a bad idea. What was supposed to be like a fun thing to show how her and Simon got together and the love that they have for each other has been overshadowed with her ex-man and her ex-man's mama. You fighting with this man and you're supposed to be so happily in love and moved on with somebody else. Why are you even inviting Dennis around? People can co-parent very fine without having them come on fucking vacation with them. And then you don't want them to bring no woman. Why do you even care about that? I saw that Brittany Bondi had talked about the fact that Porsha was so upset that Dennis was messing around with younger girls. And it all does kind of make sense. Okay. She's with Simon and she is Simon's younger girl. And, you know, now she can be the happy-go-lucky Porsha that she wants to be, you know, as the younger woman to this old ass man. And, you know, the fact that Dennis is able to get what she calls sluts, no proof that these girls are sluts, but you know, Porsha just has a problem with the fact that Dennis has moved on. Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, I don't understand. I just, like I said, was very disgusted and disappointed that she would do any of this. I feel like it would have been better if she would have just went off into the sunset with Simon and we would have just had to deal with her being with him. But now that we done got the damn, you know, backstage behind the scenes shit and we really see what's going on with her family and all that, and then she comes and puts out this half-assed apology. It's not even an apology, but it was just sort of like one of those, I'm sorry if you mad. Okay. That ain't really an apology. And that's kind of the tone of what she said. I didn't get her statement, but she basically was saying that the camera didn't show everything, you know, that maybe she shouldn't have tried to jump on Gina like that. You know, that was a mistake, but she still was making it seem like Dennis had done all of these things and all. Girl, why the fuck you got this man there anyway? Be happy with your old fucking man that you got. It's just like, it don't make no damn sense. It don't make no sense. And now I'm worried for her because I was like, girl, you done gave up all your jobs. I mean, and put all your eggs in one basket. We got to have a basket for each egg. And honey, we need to be able to, you know, keep all these baskets with us just in case. And now everything has to work out. They're not going to give her, I mean, is she going to have a second season on this? This is definitely not a don't be tardy. Absolutely not. Kim ain't never had this kind of fool of fucking niggatry over there. You know, so I'm just like, girl, I don't know what you gonna do. I don't know what you gonna do. I mean, you better try to get it together and get back over there to Real Housewives of Atlanta. But child, she was avoiding the shit that was gonna come down on Real Housewives of Atlanta and people teasing her about Simon back then. We got way more ammunition to be teasing you about now. So I was just like, girl, it's just, I don't know. And what's going on with her sister? I mean, from what it seems like, the sister and Dennis still, you know, it seems like Porsha's family had a good relationship with Dennis and them. So I don't know, but it does kind of seem like Porsha got a whole bunch of yes people around her, people that's going to, and, you know, I've read things and they said that cousin or the niece or whatever her name is, Storm or Stormy, you know, is kind of like one of the ones that wants to be just like Porsha. Hold on one second. How you doing? Leave that there because I don't want my dog to. I'll get it. Thank you. Nice Jeep. Child, we be having a damn delivery here every day, all day. I mean, child, Amazon was the best and the worst thing to happen to the It's Rocks household. But anyway, you guys, that's enough energy that I have given to Porsha. I don't feel the same. I don't think that I will ever look at Porsha the same way again. And like I said, you guys can all, you know, beat me up in the comments and say that, Roxanne, we told you so. So AriFletcher, I told you guys about her last week, or was that the week before, when she was going on and on about, you know, being mad at the people who had something to say about her wanting a man to pull a gun on her so that she would not leave. And I was saying how irresponsible that was of her. Even though she's a young girl, she still know better. And then she doubled down on it and was just like, she don't care and don't nobody care. And if you'd been a victim of domestic violence, oh, the fuck well, was kind of how her sentiments went. Well, Ari must have forgotten that she was working for a domestic violence survivor. She was an ambassador for Savage Fenty. You know, Rihanna does have a lot of Instagram girls who are just famous for being maybe girlfriends of rappers or Instagram models or whatever. She has a lot of them doing her, you know, doing her advertising for her business because they are considered influencers and they have a lot of young girls that want to be like them, which was the issue that many of us had with the statement that she had made anyway. But as a domestic violence survivor, I don't see how you could think that a person would be okay with the statements that you made and want to continue having you as somebody that works for their company. Yeah, no. Okay, no. So AriFletcher was quietly dropped from the campaign, okay, dropped from the company, and you know, people were just like, that's just not right, and you should be able to say whatever you want to say, and you should listen. You can say whatever you want to say all the time. You can say whatever you want to say, all right? That's the beauty of being a part of the United States of America. There are some countries out there who would kill us, cut our tongues out for the things that we say, especially as a woman, especially as a black woman, okay? But like I said, you're a citizen of the United States. Sure, you can say whatever you want to say. That doesn't free you from the consequences of said words. And motherfuckers gonna learn how to censor themselves when it comes to shit like this. Because in the real world, you can't just say whatever the fuck you want to say and it don't be some repercussions from it. All right? You're going to lose some money. You're going to lose some business. You're going to lose something somewhere. And it's hard times that motherfuckers get to learning that. Like I said, kitchen table talk. Shit that you talk around the table with your homegirls and your homeboys and your family and all of that. Yeah, you can't, social media is not your home girls and your home boys. Quit fucking getting on social media and just saying what the hell ever. So now AriFletcher has found herself without that Savage Fenty deal. And I don't think she said anything else after that. But there's been a lot of people who seem to be thinking that Rihanna was wrong for that. She's absolutely not wrong for that. Okay? If somebody talk about your mama real bad on social media, okay, and that person works for you, are you going to continue to let them work for you? Are you going to let them go because they were talking about your damn mama? You know, you can't just be reckless and out there. So, I mean, I don't feel sorry for her. This is just a lesson that you have to learn. And, you know, she's young. So these are lessons that we can learn. As you get older, you realize you just can't be out there like that. So, I mean, yeah. You know, Drea learned the hard way. Drea's now trying to get that deal back, you know, and realizing that she shouldn't have said what she said about Meg Thee Stallion. I already didn't think about that. Didn't think about Drea and losing that big deal. I mean, I'm sure that they made a good little penny off of that. I mean, not no whole bunch of money, but bitch, we ain't trying to lose no money. We is not trying to lose a penny. We trying to keep gaining more streams of income. So, you know, so anyway, yeah, it's too bad though, but I'm not surprised, and like I said, I don't feel sorry for her. All right, you guys, so Jennifer Huff. It's so funny, when I was reading the article, I was like, Jennifer Huff? Like Derek Huff's sister? Dancing with the Stars? What the fuck? So I was so confused for a minute, but I forgot that was also the victim of, the one who was the rape victim of Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband. But anyway, it seems that Jennifer Huff has dropped the case against Nicki Minaj. She said that she is going to drop the case against Nicki Minaj, but the case against Kenneth Petty will continue on. All right. And Nicki Minaj has promised now that the case has been dropped against her, that she's going to go back against, I guess, countersue Jennifer Huff for the $300,000 in lawyer legal fees that she has lost trying to fight against this, what her lawyers are saying, like this frivolous, you know, case. Nicki's lawyers are basically saying that Jennifer Huff's lawyers tried to shake down Nicki Minaj because she's this A-list rapper and she has all this money, and now she's married, just so happened to be married to the suspect, the one who had raped her in the past. They said that they were trying to shake Nicki down and called her lawyers bottom feeders, you know, and just a mark on the whole legal system altogether, you know, as they just try to get money just the best way that they can. Legalities be damned. Like, you know good and damn well that woman ain't did nothing to your client, and now you trying to get $500,000 damn dollars out of us, and that's the reason why that girl dropped that case, because she didn't have a case to give. That is what Nicki Minaj's lawyer is saying. Okay. But like I said, the case against Kenneth Petty continues on, and she tells us that we just have to stay tuned on what's next when it comes to that case. Now, Kenneth Petty is going to be going to court January 24th for sentencing. Remember, he pled guilty because he did not register as a sex offender when he moved to California, when he and Nicki Minaj, I guess, when they decided that they were really going to be together and get married and all that. He did not register as a sex offender because I'm sure he didn't want to bring that attention to his wife. So I guess he thought that he was going to just keep his residence in New York where he was registered, but still be living on paper in New York, but living physically in California. And they was like, absolutely not. So now he is going to be going to court for that. He faces a 10-year prison sentence and a lifetime of supervised release, okay, for that. And we'll see what he gets. But yeah, you guys, Jennifer Huff, I guess she decided, even after all of that she said on the reel and all of that, I guess she decided that what she accused Nicki Minaj of, that either it wasn't worth fighting for, that it didn't really happen. All right, you guys, so it seems that congratulations are in order to Moniece. She is pregnant. people were speculating that it could have been little tiny Fizzle Pop's baby. I knew for a fact that it wasn't going to be that. I mean, them two are so completely over each other. Some people were thinking that it could be Richie D's, and I was like, nah, you don't never hear her or see her with Richie D anymore. Plus, Richie D is about to be on that damn marriage boot camp with Mariah Lynn. Okay, how he gonna be getting Moniece pregnant and still fucking with Mariah Lynn, even though none of that is true? I mean, real, you know, him and Mariah Lynn ain't really no item like that, but whatever. Did you guys see the commercial though? It looks like one of the girls and one of the couples that's on there is gonna the girl's gonna blow up the spot and say that they lied to be on the show. I was like, ooh, that might be interesting to watch. But anyway, I suspect that it's probably the guy that she's been in and out of fights and shit with recently. You guys remember I think I even talked about she was somewhere and either she got into a fight, she supposedly jumped on him, or one of her friends jumped on him or something. So I think that this is probably his baby. But she said that she's been extremely stressed. I was like, Moniece seems to always be stressed. It's like you always be involved in stressful situations. I mean, I know life happens and everything, but damn. So she says that she has hypertension in this pregnancy. She has endometriosis and she has an ovarian cyst. So that has caused, I guess the cyst is probably growing faster than the baby is. And so the baby is much smaller. And so she's got, you know, she's dealing with all of that. So she's been sick and she's probably eventually, if she's not already on bed rest, she probably eventually will be on bed rest because they want to make sure that the baby is fine. Apparently she's had she insinuated that she's already had 2 miscarriages or problem pregnancies that didn't make it to term. So she said that she's just trying to make sure that her little girl, she's expected to have a little girl, she's going to be naming the little girl Dior. She's just making sure that this baby does make it to full term. So congratulations are in order. You know, she said that it's going to be, you know, she never thought that there would be a little Moniece running around. I was like, oh. Let's hope that, you know, this baby has its own personality. Like I said, God don't make no mistakes. So, I mean, you know, a baby is a blessing. And maybe this baby will help Moniece in whatever challenges that she has had in her life and, you know, make her to be a happy and less stressed person. So, like I said, congratulations to Moniece. She is infanticipating. Tristan for the streets Thompson. This is probably going to be the last story that I got for him. But this one, we just got a kick out of this one. So I got to put this one out there for you guys. So, remember Tristan was trying to pressure old girl that he didn't got pregnant, Marilee Nichols. He was trying to pressure her into taking $75,000 because he was like, I'm about to retire and I'm not going to have no big income. And evidently in Texas, you know, they go by this little income. They don't go by your full worth. Remember, that was the same shit that happened with Chris Bosh and his baby mama down there in Texas. But he was saying because of the rules and the laws in Texas, you ain't gonna really get but a couple of $100 a month. So you might as well take this $75,000, go on about your business. You and the little baby ain't gonna have me in your life because I have no intentions of having a relationship with this child. Okay. And remember, she had released that text message. Well, Marilee Nichols knew better. She was like, motherfucker, I'm going to take my chances. Fuck you in that $75,000. Well, it turns out that because they both are residents of California, they are going to go by the rules and the laws of California, not Texas. And I don't know what the rules and the laws are in California, but honey, you guys know with all that happens in California, when it comes to all of this, you can best believe that Tristan will be paying way more than $200 a month for child support. When we look at the numbers, they're saying that he pays $40,000 a month for child support to his first baby mama. Okay. He's worth $45 million. Okay. So when they figure up all the numbers, you know, like Shanae, you know, carry they gave her $40,000 a month for child support. Well, now that he has a second baby that he's going to be giving child support to, because we assume that he's not giving child support to Chloe. She don't need the money and all of that. Plus, they was trying to be together. So, Now he's got this new baby. They factor all that in. They also factor in like money, income that he might have that we don't know about. Now we know about his salary with the NBA and all of that, but he might have other things, other income that we don't know about. They factor all that in together. And they've come up with about $34,000 monthly for Sister Mary Lee. I said, bitch, all in a day's work. All in a fucking day's work. What? $34,000. That is a come up. And honey, all you had to do is bide your time. You know, just kind of wait and see. I ain't mad. Okay? These niggas gonna learn how to put on a condom and start learn from Drake. Get you some hot sauce packets in your life. $34,000 a year, nigga. That is more than some people make in a damn year. You making it in a month. Now, I don't know if it'll stay like that, but until they get all of the, you know, shit worked out in court, that's, you know, all I know is a bitch better be putting a few of them dollars up to the side just in case. But damn. Ooh, that would be so nice. Anyway, you guys, so that's the recent shit on Mr. Tristan. Just a stupid fuck nigga. And then lastly, you guys, I hate to end the stories on something sad. So, well, I do have a sad and a happy story. So, you know, we break up and then we get together. Okay, let's talk about the breakup first. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet. Okay, they have decided to call it quits, you guys. And well, that makes us sad, right? Because I like Jason Momoa. He's so sexy. And Lisa Bonet, you know, she's still considered a sex symbol, I believe, as well. And they look so good together. Can you imagine the hair care products in that damn cabinet in the bathroom? They have decided to call it quits. Let me read the heartfelt message that Mr. Momoa put up on his social media yesterday. We have all felt the squeeze and changes of these transformational times. A revolution is unfolding, and our family is of no exception, feeling and growing from the seismic shifts occurring. And so, we share our family news, that we are parting ways in marriage. We share this not because we think it's newsworthy, but so that as we go about our lives, we may do so with dignity and honesty. The love between us carries on, evolving in ways it wishes to be known and lived. We free each other to be who we are learning to become. Our devotion is unwavering to this sacred life and our children. Teaching our children what's possible, living the prayer, may love prevail. Okay, J and L. I was like, motherfucker, you had to say all of that. You didn't say, bitch, get on my nerves and she's sick of me and we about to call it quits. All right. I mean, it's fine. Isn't it funny that people, they love each other so much, but they get a divorce? Child, maybe sometime it just don't work out. I mean, that do happen, you guys. So, yeah, we hate to see the two of them break up. They both are very good looking people. They'll move on and everybody gonna land on their feet, you guys. Now, like I said, you break up one and then you make up another one. Well, not make up, but you get together. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, they have found themselves engaged, you guys. Yes. I still can't get over the fact that Megan just dropped old boy from 90210. What was his name, y'all? And then all of a sudden, she was just head over heels with MGK. And I mean, ain't looked back. I said, bitch, all right. Talk about moving on, right? But anyway, let me read their statement for you. Because, baby, this one is a doozy. And motherfuckers, if you don't break up and make up like these statements that I give you today, then I know something. Y'all need to step your break up and make up and get together games better than this. Ain't nobody shitting on Jason and Lisa and Megan and MGK. That's all I know. Let me read this one to you. In July of 2020, we sat under this banyan tree. What is that, y'all? Anyway, we asked for magic. We were oblivious to the pain we would face together in such a short, frenetic period of time. Unaware of the work and sacrifices the relationship will require from us, but intoxicated off of the love and the karma. Somehow, a year and a half later, having walked through hell together and having laughed more than anyone I ever imagined possible, he asked me to marry him. And just as in every lifetime before this one, and as in every lifetime that will follow it, I said yes. And then we drank each other's blood. I said, what? Bitch, you had me all the way over to the end there. You drank each other's blood. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Why y'all drinking it? We can't do that today. This is COVID. Omarion is out there. Fuck around and get hepatitis drinking people blood. I know y'all fucking and all of that, but them drinking the blood is different. Hell wrong with y'all. Don't do that. Do not do that. Nasty motherfuckers. You couldn't just say you said yes and let that be that under the tree. Motherfuckers drinking blood and everything. Y'all don't do that kind of shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but anyway, I'm gonna need for everybody, if you gonna be getting married, you gonna be getting divorced, I'm gonna need you to put out statements very similar to what Jason and Megan, what I just read to y'all. And that's all the fuck I know. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I'm about to be in a meeting. We do this every single week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.